Happy Taurus season, folks. We are finally in Taurus season. As a Taurus, I could not be more delighted. It is autumn here in the southern hemisphere. I know that still boggles some people's minds, but yes, we have alternating seasons. We are autumn. I am an autumn baby down here, and I'm so excited for my coming birthday, which is on the 8th of May. Fun fact, I share a birthday with Katniss Everdeen. I found that out yesterday. Nevertheless, today I'd like to talk about a Taurus trait that I think we do not get enough credit for, and that is our patience. And our patience that comes through in a delayed gratification type of capacity. So let me explain this to you, right? I have this habit of seeing a deck that I want, buying it immediately, and then having it sit on my shelf from anywhere between like 30 seconds and 5 to 6 years. Like, I am in no rush. Once I own it, once I have it in my possession, I can then just calm my farm right down and go, yes, I will patiently wait until I'm called to this deck. And called to this deck right here, I have been. Thanks to the lovely Almoon513, my beautiful friend Racine. She mentioned this deck, and I sat there and I ummed and ahed a little bit about it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I own this deck. I own it. I've bought it. I bought it years ago when it was first released. And which deck am I talking about? It is a mass-produced deck, first and foremost. So it's not an indie deck. But it is this one right here. The Queen Mab Oracle by Tess Whitehurst, published by Blue Angel. Now, it's at this point in time that I would just like to share a tiny, tiny little tidbit with you, and that is that for my second edition of the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot, I have been working with a wonderful publisher. And the thing that the Queen Mab Oracle and my publisher have in common is that they are one and the same. You've heard me correctly. Blue Angel Publishing Australia will be publishing the second edition of the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot, The Reawakening. I think that's the tagline. I can't even remember now. Now, with that news out of the way, I might also share with you the fact that I touched base with the publisher yesterday, asking if they would be interested in a oracle deck to go with the Bonestone. Yes. And so Anna and I had a little meeting today. I have started work on an oracle deck to go with the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot. So happy joy, joy, joy. Happy joy, joy, joy. Okay? Now, back to this unboxing. This beautiful deck, I saw it on the shelf, and I believe that I purchased this one at Big W, and I was like, oh, must have, must have, must have, the vibes, the reviving. The back of it, it's just like dark and moody, which like appeals to my Scorpio ascendant, and it's just, we're in autumn now. It is autumn here. I feel like this is a beautiful deck to pull out of its box to share with the world at this particular time of the year. So how about we go ahead and do that, yeah? Let's go ahead and unbox and do a full flip through of the Queen Mab Oracle in Taurus season. And just, you know, she was the Queen of the Fae. Feminine wisdom from the Queen of the Fae. So let's check out these vibes. I hope to be satiated and delighted, and I can't wait. So let's get into it. Right, so here we are, a bit of a closer look at the deck and the images on the back. They look really ethereal, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to get into it. So let me just get my unboxing shell. Somebody told me that I needed to get a better cutter and an opener of boxes, and I agree. But how many people do you know that are unboxing things with a shell? A tiny, tiny little conical shell. I think it's its own vibe is what I'm saying. Oh, matte finish. Let's chuck that away. Matte finish. Oh, spot glossing on the back. I can feel it. I can feel that. The matte background spot glossing. It's slightly embossed. It's got a texture to it. We have 45 cards and a 160-page full color guidebook. Oh, Queen Mab, I hear and embody your wisdom so that I may own my divinity and affirm magic in the world. Ooh. So very nice. Love those flowers. Very, very nice. There's the Blue Angel logo. That's my dog having a little stretchy, stretchy, shaky, shaky. Look at the color, the mauvey purple. I love that color. Ooh. Oh my God. I love the color orange. I mean, I like it to be like that burnt orange, like that, you know what I'm talking about. That, I just love it. I love it. And it's here. Oh, the fact that that's orange just brought so much joy to my heart. All right. Ooh, hefty guy. Ooh, oh my. Oh my. Look at that Black Queen. That is done so beautifully. Who is the artist? I must know. Artwork by Melanie Delion or Dellon and Celia G.F. Okay, so Tess Whitehurst obviously wrote it, and then two artists. There are two artists. How interesting. Okay, so let's go through the book first and foremost. We have the outline. Very interesting. Beauteous freedom, spangled starlight sheen. Bit literary right there. This feels very thick. Is this just one page? It is one page. Enter the realm of the fairy queen. That just made me nervous. Pages are very thick. A note from the author. How to prepare your deck for use. Sunrise method, full moon method. How to do a reading with the Queen Mab Oracle. 3-card reading. Okay. 1-card reading. The cards. Okay. So we have a full color representation, thumbnail style, a little bit of graphic design on either side, nice bold, what do you call it, text, like header text and then subheader text. Very nice. All right. Let's get to the back. Let's see, we've got some notes, we've got some other oracle decks that she's done about the artists, about the author. There we go. So all in all, how much page do we get per card? Right. So essentially almost 2 pages per card. Almost. Yeah, about 2 pages per card. So that's a little bit about the guidebook. It's nice and chunky. I mean, there's a lot of information here. I'd be interested to see how much of it is relevant information. All right, let's take off the cuff. Let's put the box aside and the book to one side. If I've never said it before, and I know that I have, and I've said it 1,000 times, keep these bits of paper and use them for petitions. Okay, not gilded. The backing, a little underwhelming, to be honest. Not bad, not terrible. Reversible. All right, are we ready for a flip through? I sincerely hope so. Heron lives wisdom. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely beautiful. Oh, The vibes. Protector of the realm. Is she? She looks vicious and amazing. Renew thy force. This is a little digitally manipulated. This face, though, it reminds me of the Divine Circus Oracle. Then we have the Sacred Radiance. Got these horses in the background, this layering. Oh, here's that image. Listen to the moon. She's beautiful. Oh my gosh. This ghoulish looking creature killed by a living death. Wow, okay. Little bit of nudity. Little bit of nudity. Wild watery sea. The wrath of love. Darkness as a bride. That's spectacular. Make not your thoughts your prisons. It's true. The rose of youth. Strange invisible perfume. It's a personal goal of mine to have strange invisible perfume, to walk past someone and for them to go, what is that delicious aroma? And that delicious aroma be me. The goals, perfume goals right there. A most prosperous perfection. The winged messenger. She's beautiful. Got a really cosmic vibe to this one. Love, lend me wings. That's beautiful. Oh, this one's gorgeous. 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 Thee I will love. Radio. Proud and pitiless. There is my pledge. This is a little steampunk looking. Thou art a witch. Okay. Yeah, see, there's that Divine Circus vibe. Heart is bleeding. The spirits riseth. Right on the eve of Samhain. Beauteous freedom. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Spangled starlight sheen. Angelic friend. Or fiend, sorry. Angelic fiend. As destiny decrease? I can't read that. Destiny something. My dyslexia is kicking in. Flower of warriors. She's so thin. And such a, like a thin line is what I mean. These violent delights. Oh, this one's crown. A queen in bondage. Isn't that most women these days? A vision full of majesty. The felon's flight. Roses have thorns. Something rich and strange. A dream of love. Everlasting farewell. She's beautiful too. The vibrant wings, though, they're a nice touch. Eternity of rage. Yeah. Woman scorned. Welcome, Dread Fury. Okay. She means business. She means serious business. The Sea Maid's Music. Her Pale Fire. Love all, trust a few. Words of wisdom. I'm liking the darker images as opposed to these lighter ones. The forgeries of jealousy. It's true. Plagiarism is out of control in this world, and it's rooted in jealousy. Venus is the sky. In saying that, actually, let's just loop back. If you find that someone's opened up a social media account using your name, your credentials, your details, stolen your artwork, stolen your creative works, start doing a little bit of like evil eye magic, a little bit of return to sender vibes, because that's some siphoning kind of evil eye. So just a little witchy tip there for you. Venus in the sky. Raging fire of fever. Fervor, sorry. Follow darkness like a dream. Last one, card number 45. Dive into the fire. And that was all 45 cards. Let's give it a little shuffle. This is by no means the most efficient shuffle, but I feel that we should try one out. It's a shorter oracle deck. I prefer my oracle decks to be around the 55 to 60 card mark, but these days... Do you remember when TV shows used to be like 20, 30 episodes? Now you get 9, 10. In the case of Obi-Wan, 6. I'm not here for that kind of stinginess. Bring back the value is what I think. I think I've sufficiently... Protector of the Realm! Let's go! This is card number 2 as well. Alright. Here we go. Define your boundaries, protect your energy. Being queen is not merely sitting passively on a throne. It also requires actively protecting your realm when necessary. The realm over which you govern is the realm of yourself, your body, your time, your choices, your castle, and your entire domain. These things are a part of you just as you are a part of them. As such, you are responsible for enforcing the boundaries that keep them safe, peaceful, and thriving. You know precisely what must be safeguarded at this time. If you think you don't know, take a moment. Very poignant page flip. Breathe, relax, then ask yourself, if I knew what I needed to protect right now, what would it be? Okay. You could also say, show me what needs safeguarding. Keep it less wordy. Trust what you receive. The answer is there for you. So set the boundary or boundaries you need to, then enforce them valiantly. This may involve taking action like ending a relationship, leaving a job, or cancelling a commitment that isn't aligned with your royal purpose. It may involve speaking your truth to an individual or widely decreeing exactly what you require or will no longer tolerate. In any case, you must also invoke divine protection and guidance. Ask the goddess to watch over you, your space, a situation, or a loved one, and to guide your steps as you continue to steadfastly shield that which you hold dear. There is no need to be emotional or sentimental about this. You must not believe for one moment that you deserve to feel guilt, shame, or regret for protecting your realm. Furthermore, it is not your duty to imagine or predict what others will think or how they will react. That is none of your concern. What is your concern is standing up for yourself and your realm in precisely the way your intuition is guiding you to do now. All right. It's an almost strong message with a little intuition with blah, blah, you know, like could have been a bit stronger. Could have ended that a little bit stronger, I feel, because this is a punchy, toothy image. I'm stoked that this was the first one to come out. Like in our little test run here. What a vibe. What a vibe. But I'm down. Like, information was solid. It was good. There are no journal prompts. There's no spell, you know, suggestions or anything like that in the guidebook. This we now know. And so I feel overall it's a tight kind of a deck. Bit of a mixy-matchy kind of artwork. There's a definite kind of line in the sand. There's a little bit of light. There's a little bit of dark. And there are images in here that I love, and then there are images here that got a polarizing reaction from me, but I'm not here to harsh anyone's vibe. So this was the Queen Mab Oracle. Let's go. Right, so what did we think? What did we think of the Queen Mab Oracle? The vibe was pretty good. I'm going to give this one a rating out of 5, just on the basis of a little bit of what I read and the flip through that I have done. I would give it a 3.7 out of 5, mostly because there was a little bit of polarization within the imagery for me personally, and that in itself is its own thing. Nevertheless, I quite enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy playing around with it and sort of just like feeling the vibe of the deck over the course of this autumn. You know, I'm getting into this space where I'm feeling I need to change over my decks, and I haven't really been seasonally syncing that mood or those actions of late, but I'm starting to feel like it's my birthday, a new, you know, solar return for me. I'd like to like kick it off with some new deck energy on my readers table, so perhaps I will do that next. And then I might do a video on my new decks that I have for Taurus season on my altar in time for my solar return. Anyway, beautiful souls, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know, what did you think? What did you think of this beautiful deck? Look at this card. Just look at it. She's beautiful. Look at it. Wonderful. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. What did you think? I'd like to know. Leave it in the comments below. Is this a vibe for you? Is this something that you're interested in? Let me know. But now I must away as I have roasting vegetables in the oven. Take care, much love, and many blessings. Mwah! Bye!